I'm Joe Delaney for Bugera Amplifiers, and I'm here with the 333-212. This is a 120 watt 212 combo, 3 independent channels, reverb, whole bunch of features. So I'm going to run through it top to bottom with you. Starting off, you have your input and then your clean channel. Okay, clean channel has bass, mid, treble, and a volume. All the channels have their own separate volume, which feed the overall master volume. And there's reverb on the amp that's assignable to each of the channels. So I'll start off with the clean. This channel is totally clean. It's not halfway. It's pristine clean. It's meant to be a totally clean channel. So really nice clean, great for jazz, blues, clean section, whatever you need. Moving on to the crunch channel. You switch here. I have it set up with a little bit of gain. Interesting thing on both the crunch and the lead channel, the EQ is really active. It's a really functional EQ, not like a vintage amp where you just twist the knobs and nothing really happens. I'm going to run through the EQ stage on this so you can actually hear it. Mid-range. Treble. And then the lead channel, switch to there. Pretty much the same controls EQ-wise, just a ton more gain. Great for heavy solo stuff or getting into just some straight-up metal. You can get a lot out of the lead channel. I don't even have the gain all the way up. Then moving on into the master section, like I said, the reverb you can assign to any of the channels, and there's also an effects loop, which will kind of bring me over to the foot switch. With the foot switch, you can switch between clean, crunch, and lead. Okay, but you can also switch the effects loop in and out. Okay, but if you hit this button here, you can disengage the effects loop, and then the send and return on the back end up controlling an overall booster cut on the entire amp. So what you end up with is 3 independent channels plus an overall volume control, which essentially, you know, looking down at it on a pedal board, it's almost like 4 channels. So it's really functional if you're looking for if you're playing some modern music that has a lot of different tones within a song, or even if you're in a cover band playing a bunch of different genres of music, you can definitely get through a bunch of sets with a multitude of tones just right at your feet. Like I said, this is a 212 combo. Comes with 2 12-inch speakers in the cabinet. They're 70 watts each, and they're Bugera speakers. We make them right from grinding up the trees into pulp and making the cone to winding the voice coil and voicing the speaker. Right here we have variable damping function. Basically that changes the relationship between the output of the amp and the speakers. From a player perspective, you know, it's how tight it feels, the response between the amp and the speakers or the speaker cabinet. I usually leave it on the medium setting, but guys I know like it in high or low. Especially for some of the blues guys who like a considerable amount of damping. 333 also has a line out, so you can get a signal out of the amp with a level control to go out to a mixer, out to a power amp, or another slave amp. Definitely a handy function, especially because it's got a level control, because you never know what you're going to be interfacing with.